meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
100 LOVE 191, fax number 310-854-4455. Dr. Drew's board certified physician and addiction medicine specialist.
I just walked in too.
Oh, you did?
Oh, just.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I got you. I think if I hadn't gotten you off that freeway.
Yeah. Drew called me, told me the 10 was all bottled up and to get off. And I have, when I first started doing this show, I think I used to leave my house about 8:30, 8:45 in the evening. And then I pushed that back to about maybe close to 9. And then it got to about 9:10. And now it's getting to be about 9:30 and change when I leave my house. And the thing that's good is I live over 20 minutes away. I just don't leave much of a buffer zone. I pulled in here about 30 seconds ago, and Drew pulled in about 45 seconds ago. And Brian Krause, when did you pull in?
I was early.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I gave a big buffer there.
Good. I like to hear that. Brian is from Charmed, of course, and geez, where the hell's your bio? What the hell's going on with you? All right. Let's talk about Charmed. Go ahead.
Charmed. Gosh, it's a wonderful show on the WB. 3 fantastically beautiful, talented women. Their healer, guide, white lighter.
Yeah. What season are you in?
We just began our third. Our third kicks off tomorrow night.
And what's that there,
That's
Drew?
incredible.
Yeah, I know.
That was a new show.
It means you're getting old, by the way, when stuff's been around for a long time.
You think it's new?
Like you start going. Houston. They were the Houston Oilers just last season, weren't they? I mean, the one, and someone goes like, yeah, the Browns left Cleveland in '72, and you're like, huh? What? No, I know they left a few years ago, but you know what I'm talking about?
They are back, aren't they?
I don't know where they are. The point is things that you think happened 6 months ago happened 6 years ago.
That's age.
That's age.
Yeah.
Right. Like for your dad, the Korean War was just last week, right? Still talking about it? Still waking up at night and throwing punches in the air? All right. So I'll tell you what. Brian, you know how the show works?
Listened to it quite a few times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually was on the show about 10 years ago.
Oh, thank God I wasn't here. I was going to be humiliated.
Yeah. And again, it seems like yesterday, so, you know.
You know what? I heard that show you did 10 years ago where you said, hey, in about 7 years I'm going to be doing a show called Charmed. Right now I'm cleaning carpet. What were you talking about 10 years ago?
It's nothing.
You know what project?
I had no clue.
Plugging something.
Yeah, Return to the Blue Lagoon.
Oh, was that you?
Yeah, a while ago. Me and Mila Jovovich.
We were... she was in Return to the Blue... Brooke Shields didn't make it back to the lagoon?
No, I'm Brooke Shields' son, the little baby they had in the first one grown up.
That's right. Because Christopher Atkins knocked her up at the end of the first Blue Lagoon. That was as close to porn as we had
in those days. Oh,
in 1979 or whatever. I don't know what the first one was. 79? Maybe 80, something like that. I mean... Could you remember getting it up for that, Drew? Hey, we're going to check out Blue Lagoon. Come on, dude. This is great. Brooke Shields, she's wearing a loincloth, dude. Yeah, so at the very end of the first Blue Lagoon, which for those of you who weren't born then, and a lot of our callers our listeners weren't born then, Christopher Atkins, don't worry about him.
Their moms weren't born then.
And Brooke Shields got washed up on some island. They ended up falling in love. Then at the very end of the movie, Brooke had a kid. And was it the very end where the kid got, dropped in a rowboat or something?
Yeah, they all took off in a rowboat, and they ate the berries. They were supposed to make
kill
them sleep for a while, and it killed them. But the kid, which everybody forgets, he spit him out or threw him up or whatever, and he was thinking sequel.
And you were like, the kid, well, it wasn't really, was it you?
No, it wasn't me.
You.
No.
You weren't the actor who played the infant. And the kid was like 18 months. And there used to be this real good premise that if you took a toddler and left them somewhere in the desert or the outback or in the jungle, eventually an animal would come around and raise it. I don't know if people still subscribe so heavily to that theory. I think it's more like just sort of dive exposure eaten by hyenas now. But remember the sort of premise that
Romulus and Remus.
Yeah, you left somebody out. Eventually, a kindly
Jungle Book.
animal would come around.
No, it would otherwise be a dangerous animal. It's a wolf or a bear.
Took some pity.
Took some
I'm not going to eat you.
Yeah. I mean, when a bear sees a little white 14-month-old, a bear's got a soul.
Yeah.
So you were raised, and then you were on there with Mila Jovovich,
Right.
Von Jovovat. Really? That was her?
Yeah.
Jesus. That was a while ago. All right, so that's what you're plugging. Is that coming out the video now, or is that
It's been on video, a while. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Charmed, everyone. WB, and, you know the routine. It was just 10 years ago. Kim,
Hi.
you're 13.
Yeah.
What's
Hi,
up?
I love you. I don't know what to do.
Great.
On the toilet earlier,
Uh-oh.
I had water coming out of, pee coming out of my butt and both holes. And I just wanted to know what that was.
Uh-huh.
That's diarrhea.
Yeah. Well, I'm scared to ask, but what was coming out of the front hole? Something
pee.
solid?
Pee.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Both holes, simultaneously.
You've never had bad diarrhea like that, right?
It wasn't. I don't think it was diarrhea because it was just clear.
No, that's diarrhea. It's bad diarrhea.
Oh, really? The clearer, the better. The less Duke, the worse the diarrhea?
Unless you haven't had any surgeries or anything like that.
No.
I mean, there are rare fistulas, there's sort of connections that can occur to the bladder, but really just a bad diarrhea is probably what we're talking about
You
here.
mean like when a river jumps its bank and connects with another river?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's the thing that came to the surface in your rear.
First off, how dare you speak of my rear that way? How dare you?
Okay.
What happened? What are you talking about?
This
rear?
is the outside world here.
Whose rear is that?
This is yours.
Put some more hair on it.
It's not hair. This is where stuff comes out.
I know, but I'd like to see
the
some
hair is all out here.
Diagrams.
Yeah, my hair does not hang down that way. It grows like moss.
But remember when you had something grow right around here, right?
I had a carbuncle
Right.
on my ass.
Sometimes that's a fistula that comes out and jumps over and comes to the surface.
That was not what was attached to my ass.
Might have been.
How dare you? It was a skin-borne thing. It was on the surface.
They burrow. It burrows down and it comes to the surface here.
And then what happens? But
Sometimes they heal up.
Sometimes
After you surgerize yourself.
This is 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh man, I would have been a great soldier. I probably could have pulled a bullet out of my leg right out there in a trench. All right, Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably diarrhea.
Can I ask a quick question?
Did you have upset stomach?
No.
You felt fine?
Yeah, it was just really weird.
What kind of sound did it make?
It didn't make. It just sounded like pee coming out.
Really? Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
And is 13 too young to tell when you're bi or something? Or
When you're bi,
yeah, or you're not really sure yet.
you're not really sure yet. That would be normal. I mean, everybody, not really sure yet.
Oh, most people know they like boys. Hey, Kim. Why'd you focus on a solid bowel movement, and then work up to the sexuality?
Okay.
All right?
First things first.
So one step at a time.
If you keep having a
Let's
diarrhea,
prioritize.
call your doctor. Or see somebody if that keeps going more than a day.
I got wee coming out of my ass, Drew. What could that be? But, Drew, what's the worst diarrhea? Do you know what I mean?
Cholera.
I know, but what's it look like?
It's secretory diarrheas are that. There's some stuff's being secreted. It's clear.
It's clear. Clear's. I mean, here's what I'm saying. The solid extrusion is the best, right?
Yeah.
The
best.
What's? Well, let me ask you this. Let's talk about crap identification for a second.
Crap ranking?
Well, I have a few buddies. They got that composite crap. Looks like he took a bunch of jelly beans and mashed them together. You can actually see, it was a little
Jigsaw puzzle
made up
guy.
of parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, well, the upper quadrant looks good, but the mid quadrant looks a little
weak.
off-colored. Yeah, do something about that. Yeah, it looks like someone took a bunch of smaller crap and worked it together. I don't have that.
What do you have?
That's not my MO. No, I'm good.
You have a little squiggle.
I'm solid. No, I'm not.
You're just solid.
That's the extrusion crap you're talking about. Yeah, no, but what is the
crap.
best one? Soft swirl or
just
what's the best?
the best is the one you produce. That's
And you
should
say
be proud of it.
You say there's no difference in health than someone who does it 3 times a day or someone who does it once a day?
Or every other day.
Or every other day. Really? Really?
Really.
Really. Now, see, this leads me to believe that you only do it twice a week, and that's why you defend that, because everyone else,
Well, don't I seem healthy?
it
Okay,
seems right.
rest my case.
Seriously, you crap 2 or 3 days a week?
I'm not even, it's certainly not 3 times a day.
Oh, really?
Certainly.
Now, what is that?
I don't have time for that. How do you do have time for that?
I got a lot of time. Yeah, I'll take 3, sometimes 4 good ones a day.
There was time when training when I had planned a day in advance because the time was so tight.
So, like on your calendar, it might say Fagenbaum wedding, take dump, the next day, and then a bar mitzvah, bring car in for lube. What?
No, that's when
you didn't write it on your calendar.
You understand? You always make fun of me for not knowing what happened in the world for 10 years. I would not leave the hospital for days and days and days at a time.
Yeah. You couldn't crap at the hospital?
It's because you're in running shoes the whole time. And then
what? No time to Duke? Come on. You expect us to believe that?
There was no time to pee.
Brian, you don't believe that, do you?
I can understand that for sure. And once you're busy,
no.
you're working.
I know you forget about it, but you don't. So, Drew, you only take crap every 3 days.
No.
Interesting.
No.
See, Drew defends
probably every day.
Whatever he does that's unhealthy, he defends as healthy, whether it's eating red meat or getting his kid circumcised or whatever it is, right?
All that's healthy.
You're telling me that 3 good ones a day isn't better than once every other day?
What illness are you going to get if it's... Name that illness.
It seems like the factory is running more efficiently, that the parts are going better. Okay, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
When you're 80 years old, what's your schedule? What happens to your ass? Does it slow down or does it speed up?
But it sort of...
Slows down.
Yeah.
So when you're 80, you're crap once a month?
No, then you want to make sure you go every day, because if it backs up, you get into trouble.
That's what I'm saying. So wouldn't it be better?
That's a different issue.
Oh, how dare you? Wouldn't it be better to go from 3 days a week, 3 times a day down to once a day?
If there were correlation between that, yes.
Yes,
but there isn't.
Rather than go every other day, and then now you're 80, you got to kick that pace up.
This show now has no listeners.
Joe?
Yes, sir.
You're 22.
How's it going, y'all?
Nobody's listening.
I'm trying to learn. What's up?
Yes, sir. You have to pardon me. I'm a little bit nervous here.
All right.
I'm in the Army. I'm in the Armed Services. I live on the military base, and about a month back, my wife was raped. Someone broke into our house on the base and raped my wife. And sorry, a little embarrassing to talk about this, but I know that now she's pregnant, and I wanted to ask y'all about the RU-486 pill, and if that has any damaging side effects or...
what happened with this rape? Did they catch the guy?
No one. We don't know who it was. The best guess I have, it was just another private on the base.
Why wouldn't your wife be able to identify him?
She said that it was a traumatizing experience for her. I'm sure you can understand that.
Well, here's the deal, Joe, G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
And this would be a nightmare for me, and a nightmare for any husband, any man, to have their wife or girlfriend raped. So I sympathize wholeheartedly. On the other hand, we have to ask the tough questions on this show, and we've been doing this show long enough to know that when a woman is raped under these sort of circumstances, there might be some connection. Not that she deserved it, not that she asked for it, not that it's her fault anyway, but that there's still some connection to her and her mindset emotionally. Is your wife what kind of shape is she in emotionally before the rape?
She didn't really have that many problems. I mean...
Had she been raped before?
Not that I know of.
Yeah. How was her dad a good guy?
I don't personally like the guy.
Yeah, does she personally like him?
I don't think she feels very good towards him either.
And why, I mean, this guy breaks in the house. Is she asleep?
Yes. It was during the middle of the night. I was out on a service tour.
Does he have a weapon of any kind?
No. Not that she saw or knew. She was really...
Was she paralyzed?
Sort of. She was pretty traumatized by the situation. From what we've gotten out of her in counseling, she really has tried to, block out the experience as best she can.
Now, by the way, people that block, if this is in fact what's happened, are blocking because they know how to block because it happened when they were much younger. Adults don't block unless they already learned that as a child. Now, why are you asking about the RU-46?
Because I wanted to ask you all if it was a more effective procedure than a traditional abortion, or if it was safer. Because I've heard occasions of, people.
Are you in favor of abortion?
Well, I know the child's not mine because my wife and I always use protection.
I understand, but people that are strongly against abortion would still consider it not the child's fault and might think about adoption, these sorts of things.
Well, I'm not against abortion in any form.
No, and your wife wants to get an abortion?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, how can he be against abortion? He's in the Army. He's got to kill people for a living.
Yeah.
What's he care about a fetus?
And
I'm with you, by the way, Joe. I'm right behind you.
So the pill is very safe. It's about 95% effective, and it's not. I don't know that it's out yet, really, but it should be available. And if she chooses to have an abortion, it's probably not as effective as a traditional procedural abortion, but it's a lot safer, a lot more less invasive.
I heard you have to take a couple of pills over a certain amount of time and visit the doctor and all that kind of stuff. I wonder what percentage of folks in the Army are against abortion. Be an interesting question to pose.
Yeah.
I bet quite a few. I bet higher in the ranks of the enlisted men and the officers than in the general populace. What do you think?
You're probably right.
Yeah. All right. And let's talk about bowel movements again.
I was just looking at the clock, realized you spent 12 minutes on bowel movement. Maybe 14.
Yeah. I figure I should have spent more like 20, right?
Gleefully on bowel movements.
I'm interested. I asked the tough questions. What other show would cover your ass so completely? Nick?
Hello?
Nick, you're 20.
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's up?
Adam Carolla, man, you should be president, all right?
Okay.
Nick, what's your question?
And I got a question for Dr. Drew. I feel that I'm kind of like addicted to sex.
Yeah, you sound kind of addicted to everything. Is there bipolar illness in your family?
No.
Are you addicted to anything else?
No.
You don't do any drugs?
No.
Yeah. Where do you pronounce no? Nah. If you're not on drugs.
I'm kind of nervous, man. I'm sorry.
Okay. You sure you've been hanging around with goats? No.
No.
Okay. All right. So tell us about your addiction to sex.
Well, it's kind of like if somebody would want to have sex with me, I would have sex with them.
Ah, I see.
Male or female?
Male or female.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Were you sexually abused as a child?
Well, see, I had seizures till I was about 6 years old.
Yeah.
And I can't remember my childhood.
Yeah.
But I was told that when I was in kindergarten, I was sent home several times for holding down girls and kissing them.
Yeah.
And that also, I always tend to go to older people, maybe 20 years older than me.
Yeah. Still, I've seen some very strange behavioral manifestations after seizure and neurologic illnesses in childhood. So it's sort of all bets are off. You don't really. Our usual patterns don't apply. Okay.
All right. So,
but you do sound kind of manicky, among other things.
It does.
Have you ever seen a psychiatrist?
No, I haven't.
You ever thought about that?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you check that out? I mean, this may be part of an affect disturbance, like bipolar, manic depression, something like that.
Yeah, and I also have another question. I found out a friend of mine, her 4-year-old daughter was molested.
Yeah.
What should I tell her that she should do?
Who molested the kid?
She doesn't know.
How does she know the kid was molested?
Well, she found genital warts on her, and she went to the hospital, and they said that the only way she could have gotten that was if somebody was fooling around with her.
Oof.
Oh, that's it. I'm going to Canada. You guys with me? Let's get out of here. Leave now. Drew, no time for the wife. We got to make a break for it, buddy. Oh, for Christ's sake. Let's just make ourselves some of that like Jonestown Kool-Aid and just kill ourselves right now. Can you imagine you got a 4-year-old with genital warts? It's like, oh boy. The good news is maybe the warts will burn themselves out by the time the kid hits puberty or something. Oh, who knows? Oh, what do you do, Drew?
What do you do? You go get help. I mean, this child that's going to have a lifetime of trauma survivorship.
You know what I'm going to do with my kid? I'm going to strap a helmet cam to his head. like the NFL players wear. Yeah. Like they wear in the Arena League.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll see every person that stands in front of him. If I hear any zippers come down or I see any hairy ass, And I'll probably put some sort of cannon or some sort of firing device on top of the helmet. It's triggered by zippers. The sound of a zipper coming down. Jesus. Or Velcro ripping. Whichever one adheres first. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, that's it. Let's kill ourselves. Brian Krause is our guest tonight. He's from Charmed. When we come back, Drew, who are we going to talk to?
Danielle.
All right. What she want?
She wants to get her nipples pierced.
Fantastic. 15?
Yeah.
I'd say it's high time.
Ouch!
After this.
Defies logic.
All right. It's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. He was just talking about a grandiosity that defies logic,
Yes,
everybody.
indeed.
Brian Krause is our guest tonight. He's from Charmed on the WB. This show has a bunch of hot chicks on it, and it's in its third big hit season. And yeah, you want to add anything to that?
Tomorrow night, Thursday, I want everybody to watch.
Is that the season premiere?
Season premiere tomorrow night, 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Is any hints? Any clues?
We're bringing in a few different bad guys. I guess it's gonna kind of recur for a while. You got to tune in and check it out. I don't know.
How's Alyssa Milano to work with?
She's awesome.
Yeah.
All of them are just it's a lot of fun to go into work. And,
Really?
Yeah.
Ask him during the break.
They're a
Come
lot
on.
of fun.
What do you
What's
think?
that?
Ask him during the break. What do you think he's going to say now?
Oh, yeah.
We are on the air. I know.
It
sucks. Let me tell ya.
I know you have trouble remembering that, but
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I would, me, I'd tell you.
I know.
All right. A lot of fun to go into work, really?
It's a lot of fun. I mean,
You go for
they're,
free?
They're all pros. I would. I'd go for minimum wage.
Danielle,
Yeah.
15?
Yeah.
You want to get your nipples pierced?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ouch.
Yeah? Why?
I don't know. I just want it.
All right. What's wrong with you? Anything?
No.
All right. Anything else going on? You got any tats or anything?
My ears are just stretched. That's all.
Oh, you mean you putting those,
Plugs in them.
Oh.
nice. 15?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do? Hate your parents?
No.
They hit
Little
you.
bit.
They hit you when you're growing up.
No.
Well,
Wait,
hold on.
now,
Maybe,
Danielle.
hold on. You calling from Africa? In a tribe of some kind? We may not know, Drew. This could be a social thing. I mean, you don't... Is that your mom? Oh, is that Paul Simon? It's Paul Simon's latest record, everybody. It's great. What a talent. Everyone's like, Paul was smart. Paul's like, listen, I get 500 black guys to sing behind me. No one will say ass. Because if you say anything now, it's like you're racist and a bad person. You don't understand. He's trying to unite the world. So it's like, yeah, it's real good. It's real good. It's excellent music. I love that stuff. Daniel?
Yeah.
I mean, Daniel. Really, why are you blowing up your lobes that way? I don't know. You think it looks good? You think that's going to turn a guy on? What do you do it for? And don't tell me for you. I don't do anything for me.
I don't really care what any guys.
All right, well, if you don't care, then why are you putting barrels in your ear? Why go through all that work? If you don't care, act like me. Just don't shower and wear the same sweats every day. That's not caring.
That's not caring.
You want to see someone who doesn't care? Drew, how often I wear the same pants in here?
I've never seen you change.
Okay, do you ever see me wear socks?
No.
And slippers, 3 days a week?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
you.
not caring. Not putting bones in you. Your ears, you idiot. Of course you
I've never
care.
seen your head.
Yeah.
You always have a cap
That's,
on.
you know
you never
why?
wash your
Because
hair.
I like to take a shower.
No kidding.
Okay, let's not pile on. Jesus Christ. All right, so Danielle?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. Don't do it.
I was just wondering what long-term effects it might have.
None.
No,
Really.
go ahead and do it, but just remember this conversation. That's all.
Why don't I believe that you weren't sort of aggressively handled when you were growing up?
No, I had a really good childhood.
No,
All right.
Wait.
Was your dad for the piercings?
No, they don't have anything wrong with them.
What do you think your dad would say if he saw you with pierced nipples?
He told me to take them out.
Right. So if you love your dad, why are you doing it?
Well, it's not like they're going to see.
Okay,
But
but
what if they did?
Well, they get used to it.
what's your dad do for a living?
He owns his own business.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
That clears it up.
Aha.
That's,
Aha. Okay. Owns his own business.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. People act like business is a specific job.
Yeah.
What are you in? Business. Sales.
I own a business.
Oh, business. Small business owner. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Well, that narrows it down to about 500,000 things.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, now I got a beat on you, brother. Hey, can you get me some of whatever it is you sell? What is it? Douche, tampons, whatever.
Donuts?
Yeah, walkers. I don't care. Sign me up. Oh, he owns his own business?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
All right, listen.
No, what does he do?
Do what you... Okay, what's he do?
Well, it won't do any long-term effects.
What does he do for a living, your dad?
What does he do? He's in retail.
Oh!
Read that narrows it way down.
He has a business
Medical
where he
supplies?
sells stuff?
Yeah.
Donuts?
Okay.
No, now I have to. I have to.
I stopped caring years ago, Drew. I wish you
What
would
does he
too.
sell?
Product.
What does he sell?
All right. Hey, Danielle.
Oh, now I know they handle you badly. Just the way you're behaving.
You're an angry person.
Very angry.
Mm.
Oh,
Okay.
Danielle, please.
Oh,
Of
who
course you
cares?
are.
Oh, you're 15. Good. Have fun. I don't care. That's the beauty of this show. Danny, get everything pierced. Pierced everything. You don't care. You're the happiest person in the world. You love your parents. Pierce everything.
Enjoy.
And enjoy. And then men love it. Oh, when I see a woman with a barrel, with a hubcap size hoop in her ear, I just start gushing semen. I don't care how fat and ugly she is. I see that big, something I can dive through, something I can, where I can rape her lobe. Oh, that's exciting to me.
Isn't that the
I don't
implication?
care how grotesque, how ugly, how bad her skin is, how oily her hair is. I don't care. I see big holes under her ears. That's it. I'm in. Count me in.
Danny.
Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
Conversely, you could have the most beautiful woman in the world with no big gaping holes under her ears. Not
Turn off,
interested.
yeah.
Turn off. Lose it. Couldn't get it up. Danny?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian's nodding feverishly over here. Feels the same way.
What's up, Danny?
Just want to tell you two guys, you guys are great. Everything.
Thanks.
And I have this girlfriend. We've been going out for like about a month now. And she keeps teasing me with sex.
What does that mean?
Like I would go over to her house. She would call me and tell me to go over to her house that her parents aren't going to be home. Like they go out of town like for weeks at a time. And she wanted me to go over to her house. And so I did. And this is not the first time it happened. I went over to her house.
You say you went to her house?
Yeah.
You went over to her house.
Went there.
She asked you to come to her house?
Yeah.
Parents weren't there?
Yeah.
You went over to her house.
And
Fascinating.
she always calls me, and this is not the first time
To go over to the house?
Shut up. Sure. Yeah, you turn a bigger a-hole than I am. It's my greatest work. Turn Drew into an a-hole.
Asshole.
All right. Yeah, so you went by the house and?
And she would I would sit down, we would talk, and we would watch a movie and everything, and then it would get late, and I would say I would leave. But then before I would leave, she would grab my hand and she would make me like rub her in all her like private places and all that.
Nice.
And when we get close enough to do it, like I get ready to take off her shirt and everything, she stops me. Like she like puts her shirt back on and she says that I don't want to do it.
I see.
And-
Well, where are you guys when this is going down? Over at her house?
Yeah,
Okay. And how old is she?
Parents not home?
17.
17. Is she a virgin?
No, she's not.
Huh.
Does she have much experience sexually?
I really don't know. I really don't ask her.
What's your hunch?
I think she does.
I mean, so my question is if it's not a situation where she's scared of a man. I mean, she's been with a man before.
It's not new.
It's not a new thing. So what does it feel like to you?
The reason that she won't go on.
He must have cash.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, she likes me, and we've been going out for a while now. And
How long?
It's already going to be a month, and I've given her gifts and everything. I mean, I know it doesn't matter, but like,
Right. Well,
I care for her a lot. And then she would stop me, like right when we're going to do it. She says she doesn't want to.
okay. What do you think? Do you think? Okay, let me float this theory, Danny, because here's a very unpopular theory, but here goes anyway. Sometimes a woman does not want to be the instigator of sex, and furthermore feels like it's almost her job to say no, so that she did say no. It's like me and drugs, you know? It's like when, people go, hey, how about we do an 8-ball? And I go, I don't think so. And they go, come on. And I go, okay. See, it's like I said, well, I don't want to do a kilo of speed tonight. You know, but they went, come on, and I went, okay, now I can, I can sleep if I could
No,
sleep.
'cause he was already
saying I didn't do it.
Literally, that's like you're taking the crack pipe up to your mouth and somebody pulls it away. No. You say, no.
Ah, I see.
He's already underway
She
here.
put his crack pipe up to her mouth already. Yeah, so she got you going and then stopped you.
Yeah, and it's like not the first time it's happened. And
all right. Well, why don't you talk to her about it?
I have.
What'd she say?
And she would tell me that she gives me no reason. She just goes, I don't know, and that's the end of it. But I try to keep talking to her about it.
All right, that's what you got to do. She's not ready. She's taking her time. That's fine. That's good. Relax.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. You like her. You're into her. You're physical in many other ways. That's fine.
Yeah. I hate to say it, but he's got to weave a little booze into this equation. Hey, my buddy the Wheeze, juice him up and go. That's what he says. 17, I know it's a little young. I don't know. You know what? Don't go on her turf. Get her over at your house. Parents go away for weeks at a time?
Weeks?
That's what he said. Weeks? Let me check that. Her parents go away for weeks at a time?
Yeah, because they work, one's a flight attendant, and the other one's a businessman. He does something, I don't know.
Well, he said,
and they'll go away for weeks, and I would be there to talk to her and everything.
She'll be alone at the house for weeks?
Yeah, but sometimes she would go over her grandma's house.
Okay, but that's jackpot there for a 17-year-old guy. That's hitting the puberty lottery.
Yeah.
That is lottery. Your mom, what'd it take, a shoehorn and a bucket of lard to get her out of that front door? My goddamn mom chained herself to the bed. Could get her out of the house. Have to pick up one side of the house and shake it to get her, just to get her to one side of it. Forget about out of the house. Your mom wasn't going anywhere, was she?
No.
No way.
But nor are we going anywhere when kids hit 17. I'm telling you.
Oh.
I got news for you. I'm putting this in those steady cams that go into the cabs.
Steady cam. Drew's working on a hologram.
Oh, yeah.
Goes out hits him with Big Drew. So he's making himself 9 feet tall. He's going to be standing by the door with his arms crossed, smoking a pipe in a cardigan. Your dad doesn't talk much, does he? Oh, he's big. Look at him. Very menacing. Hey, seriously, your mom was a housewife?
Yeah.
Was she?
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't go anywhere?
No.
I mean, you weren't scoring. I mean, you had a girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Where did you guys find your intimate time? Just, were her folks around?
Yeah.
And your mom was hanging during the day, right?
Yeah. There was no jackpot time.
No. And go away for weeks at a time?
Oh.
Eventually you'd be banging.
Camping.
You'd be screwing in their room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If your parents left for weeks at a time, you had a girlfriend, 17, you'd eventually work your way into boffing in their bed. I don't know how, but then they would catch you through having sex in their bed by leaving some stain or finding a condom wrapper or something. You would go camping, right? That's the way to go. We're going camping. Yeah. Camping needs to be changed. What I say we need to change?
Raping.
Raping. Makes more sense, yeah. Sammy?
Oh.
Sammy? Oh, Sammy's asleep.
That's a girl, too.
Sammy's getting it on.
Sammy's, I think my ass conversation put her down. Sammy's been on hold for 60 minutes. She's a gal.
I haven't had a good snore in a long time.
No, and never a girl. I'm picturing a big gal. I ain't picturing a spokesmodel. I don't know why. You don't hear about the model snoring. Maybe people just put up with it more. You know what I mean? Like, you're big and ugly, you're snoring, you get an elbow in the ribs.
Yeah, I got it.
You're like some hot model and you're snoring. It's like,
You snore, whatever.
That's cute.
You stink up the house.
Yeah,
it
that's
doesn't matter.
cute. Yeah, that's cute. It's so cute the way she snores. Yeah, I'm going down to the sofa. That's cool. Maybe I'll get some sex tomorrow. Fat chick snores like you whack her and they have the frying pan.
Relax, Adam. My God.
It's funny.
It's funny.
No, not me. I'm talking about society, brother. All right. Let's keep saying it. And we'll check back with it.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what I would like...
Deviated septum there.
I would like to check back. I hope Sammy makes this the whole show.
Yeah.
We've had a few of these shows. We check back with the person every 15, 10 minutes, sawing logs. As a matter of fact, that's when the gambling begins. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Well, you check back, let's say, what do you think? What kind of odds are you going to lay that she's still snoring? at 11 o'clock.
I see.
See what I'm saying?
Oh, I see.
Nice. Nick,
Yeah, hey, what's up?
you're 16. What's going on?
I got a project for one of my classes, and it's about good ideas that never were.
Oh, not another shrine to me.
No shrine, but
Oh.
I was just wondering if you want me to represent one of your good ideas in front of the classroom. You know?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good ideas that never worked?
Yeah,
Or that never came to be.
never came to be.
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
What were some of them?
I got a few.
Love grommet.
The Love Grommet, that basically foam rubber donut you put around your penis when you're having sex so you don't bottom out on the woman's cervix.
That'll go over great in the 10th grade history class.
Let's see. I got an idea. The shotgun beer with the pull tabs on both sides so you kids can get loaded faster. Let's say it's Saturday night. The movie's going to start in 20 minutes and you're stone cold sober. You got a six-pack. You got to pound it before you hit the road. Shotgun. Pull that tab on both sides. No longer the pain and humiliation of shoving a ballpoint pen through the side of the can.
I do believe you had more savory inventions somewhere. Maybe some innovations.
I'll tell you the what's that? What's that, Anderson? Oh!
What?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, this is why I need to be president. Thank you, Anderson. I'm going to magnetize change. Coins. I'm going to magnetize a nice big ball of change. You know what I'm saying? How many goddamn times you sit in your car and you lean back and hear jingle, 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 clack,
Right.
roll, roll, roll. I got a goddamn piggy bank floating under the seat of my car.
There
I
you
got
go.
change floating everywhere. It's in the sofa. It's all over the place.
And you could probably put information to those magnetic elements, too.
Magnify the change. You got a big ball of change. You
All right, Nick.
peel a quarter off.
There's your deal.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Yeah, it's great. No
You
more.
can throw it at the refrigerator when you get home.
Yeah, you hold a picture up on the fridge, a note with a big ball of change. Cars wouldn't need change holes, just a little strip of metal. Throw it there. And bums would no longer be able to do that annoying thing where they rattle the cup.
Yeah, but
big ball stuff
it's
in
like
there.
a rock in the can.
Well, who cares? You don't know if there's an apple in there or quarters. It's one ball. Magnetized change.
Genius.
Oh, my God. I think I could win the presidency based on that simple idea. How many times have you sat down in your car seat and heard a bunch of... You know when you wear sweatpants? You go to the
Pants
liquor store and you
falls
buy
out.
something, you lean back in your car and it just goes spilling out all over the place? Yeah. Oh, that's solid. Thanks for bringing that up, Anderson. I almost forgot about that. All right, we'll be back after this. It's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That'd be Dr. Drew over there. Brian Krause is our guest tonight. He is from Charmed. Got the big season premiere coming up Thursday night, tomorrow night, 9 o'clock on the WB. Third season.
Third season. Check it out.
And is this the week? Is this the week all the shows are having their big...
They kind of stagger it these days.
Yeah, I think with the Olympics, it's
There
kind
is
of pushed
no-
everybody back.
No, they remember the last couple of years, they all sort of just
Stagger for
them
sure. Some people want to be open first or close first, and they don't want overlapping premieres and stuff like that.
I saw I was watching, I guess it was NBC tonight, and I saw the Olympic logo on with their little ghost that they have with
Right.
the NBC logo,
Right.
and I thought that's over.
Yeah.
Do they want us to remember them as the
Yes.
station?
Yes, the sponsor of the Olympics, yes.
But does it do us any good that it's
No.
over? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You think they just screwed up and left that on there, or they just want us to keep thinking about it?
They pay a lot of money for the Olympics. They want to get a little mileage out of it.
Oh, my God. I could never, ever run anything. I'd be outraged
No
at
kidding.
everything.
Yeah.
If I ran Pepsi or Coke and someone wanted to do a Super Bowl spot and I told them it was $5 million, it'd be, you're insane. You were so high. We'll buy 25 trucks.
Instead.
25 trucks instead. Let them run their 30-second spot with the with polar bears chugging Pepsi or whatever, those idiots. Well, I'll buy 25 trucks and a new bottling plant for the same money.
Yeah.
No way. I could never. What do you think the Olympics cost, NBC?
Don't know what I think about it.
I heard they took 3 million pounds or something of Starbucks coffee or something like crazy like that down to
Just
Australia.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
they don't
for their
have that
people.
over there? Yeah, they're not.
Crazy.
I mean, they don't need any coffee over there. Christine,
Oh, hi.
you're 19. What's up?
For the past 10 months...
Wait, hold on a second. I want to see if Sammy's still snoring. Let's all be quiet.
Oh, yeah. It's good. Good times.
Okay. Sammy's our official snorer for the evening.
4.
Christine?
Yeah, hi.
I'm sorry, 19.
Still sleeping?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For the past 10 months now, I've been having pain with intercourse.
At what point? During
And after.
So
it gets red and puffy, and it burns when I urinate.
okay, so it's more of sort of vaginal irritation you get?
Yeah, it also hurts during the penetration and everything, and I've been putting in suppositories and stuff from all the gynecologists and all these creams, and that even hurts to insert.
Ooh. Is he using a condom or anything?
I've tried that too. I've tried absolutely everything.
Huh. Is this your first sexual partner?
No, this is my second.
And this is the first time anything like this has happened?
Yeah.
Is there any chance you've got herpes?
I've been tested for every STD because I was raped 13 months ago. So
You think maybe this could be a residual of that experience?
I don't think so because I'm having a lot of discharge and I keep getting vaginitis, recurrent infections.
Well, but that's where the pain and irritation comes from.
Really?
Well, wait a minute. What happened with the rape?
Nothing really.
Oh, just basic rape?
What? No, it was rape. I just didn't do anything about it. I mean, I got all tests done to make sure, like...
Well, who did it?
The date rape?
Yeah, in college.
You knew the guy?
Well, only that one time. I went out on one date with him.
Really?
Yeah.
And he raped you on that one date?
Yeah, he did. I'm bipolar, and I was manic and on medications. So I was stupid, and I went up to his dorm room. But it has nothing to do with that. It's not...
All right, man. All right. I'm trying to figure out... Well, you brought it up.
I'm sorry.
What are your medicines?
I'm on Depakote and Celexa.
Do you ever get a thrush in your mouth?
No.
Because sometimes the psychotropic medications set up recurrent
What's
yeast
that
infections.
thrush? That's a yeast in your mouth?
I'm going right now to naturopathic doctors, and they're clearing the yeast in my guts and everything.
Yeah.
And they're treating me with acidophilus and boric acid.
Listen, let me tell you something. These guys aren't qualified to work on your pool.
Really?
These naturalistic doctors.
I'm paying them tons of money.
Witch doctors. Yeah, let me tell you something. They all that is that this homeopathic crap?
Yeah.
They have some dust from a plant that used to manufacture the stuff that works. That's on top of a sugar pill. It's worthless junk. Why not just use use the S that works?
But I'm desperate.
Why not? Why? You're desperate?
It hurts. And I'm
What have you been you're married?
Yeah.
What have you been treated with?
I've been treated with every antibiotic.
But how about
Flagyl, tetracycline, like every single one.
How about vaginal creams?
No.
Why are you married?
Why am I
Wait a minute. It seemed just a short 13 months ago you're being raped in a dorm room out on a date.
Uh-huh.
Did you marry the guy?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Maybe you knew it was love.
Do you use lubricants when you're having sex?
How'd you get married so quick?
How'd I get married so quick?
She was manic, and she told you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't trust this guy. Do you?
He's a great guy.
He is? Really?
And I have tried lubricant.
You have had?
Yes.
Maybe she ain't into the guy.
Yeah, it's all kinds of weird possibilities, but you might, maybe you need to use like an antibacterial vaginal cream every time you have sex.
Really?
Like Metrogel, something like that, or one of these. Talk to the gynecologist about that.
Some women just weren't made to have sex, like all the ones I'm with.
So they tell you.
So they tell me. Yeah, I get with women who have vaginal irritation, not during and after sex, before sex.
They're just irritated.
It's general irritation. Yeah. It does, but it seems to be concentrated in the vagina.
That's where you're focusing all your energy.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. That's a good point. John?
No, let's get a break.
Yeah. All right. Listen, hold on a second. I'm not talking any more about vaginas. I'm giving...
just listen to a little snoring.
Okay, let's listen to some snoring.
Don't you feel better now?
Yeah, I've said it many times. No greater compliment can be paid to a talk show host to go back and have people snoring.
Nobody's listening.
Well, see,
not your Duke expose.
I beg to differ. I bet she hears this in some fashion. All right, we'll be back. Yep, it is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Brian Krause is our guest tonight. The handyman from Charm. Tomorrow night's the big season premiere. 9 o'clock. WWWB. Thursday nights. And Cypress Hill will be in here tomorrow night. Oh, really? Well, that's nice. I like those guys. Okay, Drew. That's good radio.
Just looking at you.
That's nice. All right.
Watching.
So much for rapport.
Krista, 16.
Yeah.
Oh, I like those guys, too.
There you go.
Hi.
You masturbate every day, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of a problem there.
Really?
Why is that a problem?
Well, first of all, the way I do it.
Uh-oh.
I use the bathroom faucet.
Yeah.
Like the water pressure.
It's like Ann.
She's gonna kick your ass.
Wait, you climb up on the sink?
No, I'm going with tub.
Bathtub.
Yeah.
You go with the tub?
Mm-hmm.
I see. And you just kind of lie there in the tub and get the legs akimbo up the wall there?
Yeah.
That's a flattering position. Hey, you know what you need? One of those bathtub pillows. Those inflatable bathtub
I
pillows?
was thinking about getting one of those.
Yeah, that'd be a good investment for you.
Maybe like a little bed on the bottom or something.
Well, those bathroom pillows, they're inflatable. They go in the bathtub, and they got little suction cups on the back. Prop your head up there.
What's your question?
Oh, my second greatest invention. Laminated porn.
Oh, yeah.
Or I could just go in and get one of those like pool things where you just lie down.
Yeah,
my whole body could be comfortable.
Yeah, just a floaty.
Yeah. I don't know if you're making fun of me, Chris. I'm trying to help you, man.
What's your question?
You spend the lion's share of your waking hours in the tub.
Hey,
I'm trying to help
I
you.
appreciate you guys taking my call.
What is your question?
Is that normal? Like,
Yes.
It's normal for a girl to do this like every day.
Yeah. Some.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Do other girls do this?
Yes.
Every one of them.
Not every one of them, but some do.
Just the hot ones.
Okay.
That's the way I look at it.
Hey, thanks.
I have to look at it that way.
Well, because I have to stay a virgin somehow.
You do?
Yeah.
That's a good plan.
Okay, good.
That's a good plan.
Well, I mean, I don't want to like lose it to somebody who's like not important.
Let me ask you something, Drew. Can one erode the vagina? You know what the Colorado did to the Grand Canyon?
Yeah. It's sort of,
Could that happen?
Sure.
She walk
Wind,
around
water
with
erosion,
14-inch vagina by the time she's 25?
This would be sawed in half. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they use that to cut granite and stuff. You know,
Right.
they get a diamond blade. They put water on it. Maybe that's it. Hey, Krista. How long do you want to stay virgin?
Just till I find the right person. I mean, like nobody special enough has come along to take my holy grail there.
I see. And
it's good.
Yeah.
What if a guy worked around water, like the Culligan Man or something? Would that turn you on?
Actually, I did have a guy from the pool store hit on me.
Pool store guy works for the DWP, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a certain turn on.
Level.
Yeah. All right, Krista. You're fine.
All right. I also have one more question.
Now, let me ask you a question. What about putting... I mean, Chris is probably putting thousands of gallons of water in that area a month.
Yeah.
What about it? Are you going to flush it out?
No,
Doesn't it need a certain amount of moisture, it's created... I mean, what I'm saying is, like, your eyes, for instance.
Yeah.
There's certain fluids that are in there.
Yeah.
If you flush them constantly... Would it wash away those fluids and irritate?
Yeah, eventually. But there's a lot of oil there, too, that keeps the right fluid against the eye.
Okay, so with the vagina, even with that sort of constant flushing...
If she never got out of the tub, it would be an issue.
Okay.
Well, but here's the thing. Like, sometimes I'll it'll be numb after a while, and sometimes I have this problem where I will get wet constantly throughout the entire day.
Well, sure, it's just draining back out of you.
That's it? I mean,
No, you're fine. You're fine, Krista.
Okay.
Hey, Krista, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How long does it take?
Oh, gosh. You get the technique down.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Adam, don't you get the technique down? You can do it 5 minutes maybe?
I just got one off.
Oh, really?
In time you're explaining your technique.
I can get one I think my tops was probably less than a minute, but that happened.
Wow. Less than a minute. Wow. And here's the funny part. She gets one less than a minute, right? She hooks up with some guy a year and a half from now. The guy's down there for an hour 45. He's broken off a table leg. He's going at her with it. He's licking and sucking. He's going like a buzzsaw. Sorry, nothing. It's been 2 hours. Nothing. Forget it. Let's get something to eat. Let's get some ice cream. We'll try tomorrow. That's what I love about women. Allison?
Hello.
Oh, let me check with Sammy, the snoring queen, all right? All right, hold on.
She's changed positions. It's not quite as musical, yeah. She's a little less obstructed in her breathing. Still gratifying.
Yeah, now it just sort of sounds like the ocean.
Yeah. Is the TV on in the background there?
Yeah, there's something there.
Yeah, something's going on. All right, we'll check back. Allison?
Okay, hi.
Hey.
Adam, the best ones are the ones that float.
Oh, the dookie that floats?
Yep. And my quick invention is cars that are magnetized so they won't hit each other.
Oh, you have opposite poles.
Opposite, and made out of hard rubber so there's no dents. Okay.
Yeah, but let me tell you that invention. Those are inventions like when people talk about putting parachutes on commercial jetliners and stuff. It's sort of it's nonsense. Okay. I'm talking about real stuff like magnetized change, like the seatbelt sash, like the penis donut, like the shotgun beer.
Worry about car
stuff that we can use every day.
All right. Anyway, bodily problems.
Oh, the seatbelt sash. I'll tell you, I'm scared to talk about this one on the air because I still believe this is a moneymaker. Oh, we can tape this, right?
What is it?
It's the the seatbelt that goes across you. Oh, why not dress it up? Miss Kentucky.
We'll actually have labels across it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss Budweiser. Yeah. Mr. Congeniality. I don't know if you could read the whole thing.
Well, they have bumper stickers. Why not have...
Why not the seatbelt sash?
Yeah.
And do it a little padded.
But you
put a little padded thing on it.
You could have all kinds of things announced on it.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Homecoming queen.
But I mean, the companies,
Yeah, well, yeah. If you're an enthusiast, you got the Dodge or Chevy or something going across there.
Deal with the fact that I am gay.
Well, yeah, I'm gay. Right across the thing. Why put that crappy rainbow bumper sticker on your car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This could be changed too.
Yeah. Have you seen the West Hollywood police cars? By the way,
the rainbow.
The Super Jolly Roger, the gay flag.
Yeah.
You know the gay flag, right? It's got all those weird colors. It looks like I don't know, Cameroon or something, some African country, but they're done in a little different arrangement. It was funny. I passed a West L.A. Sheriff's car the other night, and I saw a checkered pattern that is the colors of the gay flag, but not quite, kind of scrambled around, and you have to kind of stare at it for a minute to realize it's the gay flag. And I know the argument that went on at the city council meeting, which is, we want the gay flag on the side of the car. The cops were going, listen, we're not flying any homo flag on the side of our car. Big argument. And then it was, okay, here's a compromise. We'll kind of have the gay flag. It's like if you had the American flag, but the stars were where the stripes were supposed to be, and the stripe was over here and
we'll
around
turn
the other
car
side.
into the flag.
We need the gay flag. Listen, I don't want the gay flag on a cop car. That doesn't instill a lot of confidence in me. All right, sorry, Allison. Go ahead.
All right. Okay, so, Drew, what causes premenstrual bloating? I mean, I have a kid, but it happened before I had a kid, where it's so bad it almost feels like I'm pregnant.
Well, I imagine it's the progesterone that comes up just prior to your...
Well, let's let our guest handle this call.
It's fluid retention.
Yeah, I'd say it's the progesterone.
Yeah, you say fluid retention?
Yeah, fluid retention.
That's where the smart money is.
Too many cheeseburgers.
Yeah. What was that, Allison?
Too many cheeseburgers? Well, I was wondering, what could I do? Eat differently?
Yeah, you can restrict your salt intake.
Salt intake. Okay.
Salt, sodium chloride.
Okay, one other weird medical question. I noticed recently when I was bathing a little bump right near the entrance to my anus. It's like a BB.
Carbuncle.
Does not hurt.
You want me to lance it for you?
It does not hurt.
Could be a wart.
When I tried to feel it from the inside, it kind of disappears.
From the inside?
I can only feel it on the outside.
Now, the inside.
I don't want to go to a proctologist.
From the inside?
No, I could not touch it from the inside.
Inside meaning you put your hand down your mouth or up your vagina?
This is in my rear end. This is a different...
I know, but how'd you get at it from the inside?
I tried to feel it.
Hand in the A hole.
Yeah.
Oh, in the A.
Right.
Nice.
Poke in the eye.
It doesn't hurt, so should I don't have to worry or do...
It could be a wart, and warts can risk for anal cancer.
Oh.
It's not a wart.
Could be a skin tag, could be a hemorrhoid, could be a fistula, lots of things it could be, but somebody who knows how to look at these things needs to look at it. Any doctor can do it.
Any
Or
doctor.
your gynecologist.
Let her sweat it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Listen, I've had a few run-ins with the anus, Allison, and I've cured them all myself. Thank God. All right?
All right. Thank you.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
All right. Hey, Drew, what about salt? You know, there's all that sodium stuff 10 years ago,
Nope.
15 years ago. What happened to it?
No,
you
surprise.
remember all the sodium talk? You got to cut back on your sodium. This is
Because-
low sodium pretzels, low
Right.
sodium tuna fish, low
Because
sodium.
it was going to give you high blood pressure, but there's no evidence that it does that. If you have high blood pressure, it can help bring it under control and lower it. It's actually an important
So
thing.
those
If you
people have
heart
a
failure,
problem with it,
then it's important.
but healthy people don't have to go nuts with it.
No.
Okay. Michelle?
Michael.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misread that. Hey, and listen, let me say this. If your body craves something, and I think your body craves like fat and salt, there's got to be something there. Why would your body crave it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, stuff tastes like crap with no salt in it. You can't stand it. There's got to be a reason God made you so nutty for salt, right? And cigarettes, right? And good scotch. I'm not talking
And
about,
heroin.
I'm not about double malt. I'm talking about single malt scotch. There's got to be a reason, right? Yeah. Michael?
Yeah.
You're 27. What's up?
I was just wondering, my fiance killed herself about 7 weeks ago, and I'm on antidepressants and sleep aids, and I've got just over 3 years of sobriety, and I'm just kind of wondering what the effects might be, any sort of addiction or anything like that.
What was your drug of choice?
Probably pot.
And what's the sleep aid you're taking?
Temazepam.
Yeah, you got to be very careful with that. You talking to your sponsor about it?
Yeah, he says to just let the doctors do their work.
Well,
wait a minute. What is it? What is that?
Restoril. That's Restoril.
Yeah.
Your favorite.
Yeah, is that no good? Expensive, no good?
No, it's a powerful one.
Yeah.
But it is highly addictive, and I would not stay on it more than a couple of weeks. It could trigger your disease. You have to be very careful.
Highly addictive. That means good, right? Give me some of that. Would you, Drew?
You've had it.
Yeah? Okay.
Michael?
Yeah.
So you got to be, what's the antidepressant you're on?
Well, they had me on Celexa, but today I started on Fexerol, something like that.
Effexor?
Yeah.
Why'd your girlfriend, did you say it was your girlfriend?
Fiance.
We were going to get married, yeah.
Were you engaged?
That would
Yeah.
No, you said, I don't know. I mean, I know he said fiance, but I don't know if it was or not. So, why did she kill herself?
Well, we think it might have had to do with her past of drug use and her depression and some other factors. It was premeditated quite a bit.
What are the factors?
She had quit smoking. She was really stressed. She had a personal physical problem that the doctors couldn't figure out. And just one day she took my gun and used it on herself.
How old was she?
31.
And obviously you're depressed. Do you feel responsible?
Yeah, it's hard to shake that. You know, everybody I talk to, you know, I'm part of a group of people that are going through the same thing, and they try to tell you to lose the what ifs and the blame and everything, but it's easier said than done.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. My God. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
And were you the one to find her?
No, actually, her sister came back early and brought her daughter back.
Oh, that's nice. How old's her
And now
daughter?
they won't. She's 4, and I'm the only daddy she's ever known, and they've taken her away from me.
Oh, my God.
Well, what do you mean taking her away from you?
They took her away.
Who?
They said that her aunt and uncle are the ones that have taken custody.
And they've said what? What about you?
They said that I was crazy, and they fabricated a bunch of things, said I was a felon, and all of which is untrue. You know,
Well, how do they fabricate things that can't be substantiated?
just to buy him time.
Okay.
You know, I'm fighting him in court, and I'm still in the process.
Well, let me suggest this. Maybe you need a little time now. I mean, maybe her aunt and uncle taking the daughter's not such a bad thing.
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of letting other people make decisions for me right now, and I don't know if it's the best thing. I'm just pretty whacked.
You just go to meetings every day, talk to your sponsor a couple times a day.
Yeah.
Say a lot of prayers. Get off that Restoril. Get off that temazepam.
Hey, can I have it?
Sure.
I mean, if you're not going to be using it?
Well, I'm just I'm afraid I'm to the point where I don't know if I still need it, but I'm afraid to lie there in the dark and just think about everything.
Well, how? Oh, you can't start boozing? No booze?
No.
Do you work out at all?
No, I've been told by my doctor I should be exercising.
That'd be a good plan.
Yeah.
Good way to get that stress out.
Takes the edge off. You can get yourself a heavy bag.
Yeah, I have.
Eat on it. You do?
I had one. I got rid of it. I've lost like 40 pounds. I don't eat at all. You know.
All right. Listen, you know what? I know it sounds overly simplistic, but I agree. You start working out, you'll feel better. Start going on long walks and stuff. You know what I mean? And get like a heavy bag and just beat the crap out of it.
Yeah.
Okay? And you do what I do when I hit my bag. You start yell I hate you, Mommy, each time you punch it.
Okay.
Mom, I'm so mad at you! I am so mad at you, Mom! Who says I can't act? Is that acting?
No.
Okay. Hey, Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just take care of yourself for the next, X amount of months.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but don't just crawl into a shell and blow away. And start exercising. You got to motivate yourself. It's going to be hard. But
And about the antidepressants, how long do you think I might need to take those?
Hard note. That one you should definitely follow your doctor's direction on it. It'd probably be at least 6 months.
no. Somebody killing themselves who's your partner is bad enough. Them using your gun to do it is...
It's very aggressive. There's a lot missing on that story.
Well, I got to tell you.
And women don't use guns. They don't do that. That's a very rare kind of suicide for a woman.
No, I know. They kill with their cunning. They don't use weapons.
They're what?
I didn't put a T in there. Did I put a T in cunning? Listen, here's the thing. If I was going to kill myself, and I may, I certainly wouldn't do it in a way. Here's what I would do. I would try like hell to take all the pressure off of everybody.
Yeah.
I really would. I would hate my daughter. I mean, I would work the schedule out, and I would hate like hell to have my family or my child or a loved one or even a neighbor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would leave a note. I don't like writing, but I'd leave a good quarter-page note that said, "It is nobody's fault. I'm just tired. I love you all. I'm going out to the desert. I got a bottle of booze and a 9mm, and here's a map to my body. Hopefully the coyotes wouldn't have got me by the time you find me. And don't bring any loved ones out to find me." You know what I mean? Doing it in your house and kind of doing it in such a way that someone's going to stumble onto you, and that kind of stuff. I mean, does a 4-year-old ever get that out of their mind?
I don't think so.
Do you ever lose this? I mean, you know what I mean? As a 4-year-old in your mind's eye, do you ever lose that picture?
Oh, no.
Never.
And would you ever want to risk that for your child?
No, never.
So what is up?
That's the point. And she had addictions, and there's something else going on with her. And she
then
had all these physical, quote, ailments that nobody could figure out. She's probably using through all this.
And then here's the other part. As sad as I felt for that person, be angry at them, too, for what they did.
Oh, sure.
And how they did it.
That'd be normal.
Chris?
Yep.
You're 18. What's up?
You know your spiel about the sticker on the side of the West Hollywood police cars?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't actually a compromise. The shape of the checkered thing you're talking about?
Yeah.
It's actually the shape of West Hollywood. So it's a map of West Hollywood with a rainbow sticker on it.
So it's the shape of West Hollywood with the Super Jolly Roger?
Well, with the super gay flag.
Right. You really? Because when you look at it, it looks like a whole bunch of geometric squares.
Yeah, I think each square is supposed to represent a block or something. But
I know, but but listen, it's like when some guy, one of these horrible modern artists, paints a canvas blue and then sits there and explains to you what it represents in society. That doesn't mean ass, though.
Think about the shape of West Hollywood. It goes all the way down Santa Monica, goes down to Beverly Hills. And there's parts of it that are longer and narrower than others.
Okay.
It's actually shaped like that.
All right, but every time I see a square, I don't think of North Hollywood.
Yeah, but, I mean, this is West Hollywood, not North Hollywood.
I know, but what I'm saying, Screwball, is does anyone know the shape of any city? What's Culver City?
Well, if you live there...
Actually, Culver City's shaped like an arrow. I'm seeing it's one big arrow pointing to a penis. West Hollywood's a big scrotum sack. No, okay. So that's supposed to be West Hollywood.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. The gays wanted the cops to put the gay flag on the side of the car, right?
Yeah, probably.
And the cop said, you homos are, you've been sucking too much amyl nitrate. You guys are high. And they said, listen, we are a large part of your constituency, and we demand that you have the gay representation on the side of your car. So they said, well, let's do it in such a way that only the gays will recognize it, and it'll be cool.
Yeah.
That's basically what happened.
Well, so I think the mayor is gay, so I'm sure he endorsed this.
Oh, the mayor's gay? Well, as Anderson pointed out, I must be gay, too, because I recognized it.
You seem a little gay.
Hey, you know what's,
be gay.
I'd like to be gay.
Well, you should be so lucky.
I really should. I was saying to someone earlier today, you know my quest to be gay, Drew.
Oh,
you think I'm kidding?
You know what? Gays get more sex, so, you know.
Gays get more everything.
Like what else? I mean,
money?
Wasn't there a little bit of discrimination there? I mean, really. Gays may get more sex, but they get a little bit of, like, discrimination.
And let me explain, though. Let me explain the gay lifestyle. They may be discriminated against if they live somewhere in Missouri, but all you got to do is move to West L.A. You got the cop cars with the gay flag on the side. You got all your brothers walking around in short shorts.
What if you're Latin and you're raised in East L.A.?
What's that?
What if you're Latin and you're raised in East L.A. and, like, your parents hate you because they're, like, adamant Catholics?
You move to West L.A.
Yeah, that's the
That's
sort
if you
of...
have money.
All right. Well, gays all have money. So what's the worry?
Well,
all right. What, Chris? Are you like a Latin guy who grew up in East L.A. and would?
No, I'm actually a white guy who grew up in West L.A. But
all right, perfect. All right. So you're gay?
I'm gay.
Perfect. You never had to move.
Exactly.
Nice. All right. The only thing that's regrettable.
He thinks you're kidding about wanting to be gay. That's the thing.
I'm not kidding about wanting to be gay. I wish I was gay.
You wouldn't say that if you were gay, though. Like, if you were gay, you wouldn't actually think that you'd want to be gay.
Would you want to be straight?
If I was gay?
Most gay people at a young age probably don't want to be gay.
That's true.
That's true. But later on, I mean, they're laughing all the way to the bathhouse. Right? I mean, it's a great... Listen, I know gay couples. These guys are having the time of their lives.
That's once they, like, accept it.
Right. Well, once they're accepted.
Adam's accepted it.
I'm trying to accept it.
Adam, I want to get you in the ass Carolla.
Listen, there's two things I'd like to be in life. I'd like to believe in Jesus Christ. I'd like to be gay.
Why Jesus Christ? They're crazy, these Christians.
Listen, I want to go to heaven, and I want to live amongst men. Do you understand?
You want to shoot abortion doctors, too? Isn't that what Christians are supposed to do?
No. I love abortion. I'm a big fan of abortion. I would like to believe that when I died, I went to heaven, and I'd like to find myself a life partner. I think I already have in Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
And I'd like to have a nice 2-income family with no kids where we went on separate vacations.
Most gay men don't actually find life partners. You know, they end up being, like, lonely.
Well, that's because they're so horny, they can't stop banging everybody in town. Are you kidding? No. Well, how dare you? Listen to me. Let me tell you why most gay men cannot find life partners. Okay, one is there's two men in a relationship, and the woman is usually the only one who set the ground rules. Now, imagine you're in a relationship, you got two men, and both men are horny, and both men have a libido, and both men want to cheat, and both men are traveling on business and stuff. Come on. I mean, Drew, am I right? The woman is the only one who keeps the relationship grounded. Otherwise, it all spin out of control. Now it's like there's no warden in the prison. There's nobody keeping things under control.
Yeah.
There's nobody. You have no kids. And if you think about it, when do guys really settle down? After they have the family. They have the kids. Now they have to start coming home, and they have to start being responsible, and they can't just walk out and run around whenever they want, right? There's a certain grounding process that happens. Drew, you know. Oh, you know. So my point is no kids, no woman, two guys. Come on. Of course. You're an idiot to get a life partner if you're gay. Go on. Plus, you go to a gay bar, you get laid every night, anytime you want. It's you times 250. You're horny, drunken, tank top wearing, short sporting ass, and another 200 of you all sucking up Mai Tais? And you want to be nailed down to one guy? Please.
Gay males also are more happy and healthier when they are in monogamous relationships.
I know, but who could force them to do it?
Nobody has to force anybody. I mean, some of them very, very happily achieve monogamy. And
some of them. Not that many, but it's by their own choice. Don't blame that on society. That Chris is attempting to blame this on like a white heterosexual males or something. You gays could hook up for the rest of your life and no one would care. You could meet your partner at 17 and stay with them until 85. We wouldn't care. Actually, we'd like it better. It's, keep you paired up. Keep an eye on you. Right?
Break.
All right, hold on. Chris?
Yeah?
How dare you?
Oh, my God.
All right. I don't know. Was he ever... his thing was about the... West Side.
Yeah, but you know what, Adam?
What?
I'm not blaming the fact that we can't have relationships on straight people.
Right.
I'm just saying that because of the stigmatism of being gay, it makes it that much more difficult to be in a relationship.
Why?
Why? Because it makes it that much more open to yourself and everyone around you that you're actually gay.
Right. No, I agree with you. I
When
agree.
you come home to a guy every day, you're really gay.
No, it's not that. It's the functions. It's the partners. You have a Christmas party at work.
But it's so accepted now. I guess if you're trying to hide that you're gay, you can't hide it.
All right, I'll buy that.
Also to yourself, it becomes that much more real if you're coming home to a gay guy.
Yeah, but that's health. That's what you should be trying to achieve, right?
Yeah.
Listen, I'd like to come home to a nice gay guy. A nice thing of herbal tea waiting for me when I come home, and maybe a reach around.
Jimmy would not do either.
I'd like.
All right. All right, we're going to take ourselves a little break, and we'll be back. Ridiculous part is we go along with it. All right. Phone number. We're just talking. Phone number, 1-800-LVE-191. Forget about that fax number. Brian Krause is our guest tonight. He is here from Charmed, which is going to have the big season premiere tomorrow night, everybody. 9 o'clock, WB. All right. Where is we, Drew? Want to check back, see if...
She's gone.
Oh, our snorer's gone?
Yeah.
Breaks my heart. All right. Mike?
Yeah?
You're 16?
Yep.
Cypress Hill in here tomorrow night.
Huh?
Right, fantastic. I share your enthusiasm.
Go ahead, Mike. What's up?
Yeah, I was wondering, is it normal for a 16-year-old male to have a 9-inch penis?
No, that would not be normal.
Seems a little small. It's more like, it should be more 11 and a half, 12 at 16. But you'll grow. You don't worry about it, Mike. You'll be fine. A lot of guys, they probably hit puberty a little late, right? Rob?
Yeah.
18.
Everything's better when you're stoned, you know?
Pretty recently, my girlfriend got on the pill, and I was just kind of curious what the percentage is for, like, pregnancy with the pill.
99.96% effective.
And I had one other question. I've been kind of having a lot of sex lately, and I was kind of curious if you guys had any ideas to spice it up, because I'm getting kind of bored, but my girlfriend doesn't ever seem to get bored.
How long have you been doing it with her?
How long have I been doing it with her? How long have I been going out with her?
How long have you been doing it with her? Well, hey, listen. Let me just pass this on to our listeners or anyone who plans on calling the show. Whatever it is I say, don't repeat whatever it is I said, and then give me another option on what I said. If I say, how long have you been doing it with her? Then how long have you been doing it with her?
About 7 months.
7 months. Are you gay?
No.
A little bit?
What? Hello?
Little bit. Little bit gay?
No, I don't like guys.
You don't?
No, not at all.
Are you like me? Were you trying to be gay?
No.
You sure?
Yeah,
You seen the patrol cars in West LA with the gay flag on the door?
Oh, no.
Ooh.
No.
Really, you're not gay?
No, how many times, how many
You ever been with a guy?
No.
Oh, yeah? Don't knock it. You don't want to be?
No.
Okay. What are your hobbies? Any hobbies?
I don't really have any hobbies, not much. But what do you,
that's a gay thing, not having hobbies.
How many times what?
How many times a week can you go and not get tired of it? I guess you guys can just keep going and never be bored of it.
Oh, no. Well, listen, we all lost our will to live some years back.
Right?
Ryan, you're married, right?
Married kid.
Yeah, forget it.
Sexless, basically.
It's all over. Yeah, you replace sex with food at a certain point.
Food, golf.
You start thinking about golf and food.
Yeah. Now, I don't get bored.
You don't get bored sexually?
No.
Well, if you have so many partners, I mean.
But the whole concept is sort of bizarre to me. Even
the boredom concept.
Yeah, I'm just not in. It's just,
well, let me ask you this though, Drew. If you were doing it 10 times a week, might you get bored?
If it was
Drew's
sort of
thinking, is my wife asleep or
no,
is she listening to the radio?
if it exceeded sort of no. If there was a mismatch and such that my sort of biology was exceeded.
Habada.
No. I'm serious. Then you'd feel not bored, but sort of like overdone.
Well, here's what I'm saying. You have a busy schedule.
Yeah.
You don't get at sex that often. You don't have a chance. So when it does come around,
but we've had periods of time where it's regular, and that's boredom is not something that even I could conceive of.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you eat a chicken sandwich every day,
right? So, let's make it tuna salad.
You're gonna want to throw. Okay, you're gonna want to throw something on there. A little extra cheese. You're gonna want it instead of on rye, on wheat. You got to change it up, mix it up.
Right. Do you have any idea what he's talking about?
No.
I know exactly what he's talking about. No, okay, yeah. So you're going to eat a pizza every day. You want to mix up the toppings a little bit. I'm with you.
I'm just not very...
Rob, how often are you guys getting it on?
Well, it's between 6 and 8 times a week, plus a little oral sex.
And that's just what she wants to do? It's more than what you want to do?
Does your penis ever see the light of day?
It's really more than what I want to do.
Yeah, why don't you just back it off to compromise to where you're at the level of activity that's more appropriate to your biology? You know, where you want to be. It should be all right.
And let me bring this up. I don't think we've ever brought this up. But everything in life that's enjoyable, all things that you could think about...
can be exceeded.
Yeah, I mean, anything that you could put in the column of life of things that you love are all there based on not doing it repeatedly and constantly. Whether it's shooting around a golf or flying your model airplane or travel, a vacation... whatever it is, a nice night out at a fancy restaurant. Now, if you take any of that stuff and you say, do it every day, it ain't a great time. You go on vacation every day. You play golf 18 holes every day. You know, whatever it is, eventually, whatever it is that you say you love, you ain't going to love it. You may like it, but you ain't going to love it. Why do we think of sex as anything different? You know what I mean? We do think of that as different. I don't necessarily think that it is. You know what I'm saying?
Again, if you exceed sort of what your body's telling you to do, I mean, it's like eating.
Yeah.
If you exceed what your body's pace is,
but even if you would enjoy it a fair amount at 3 times a week, don't you think you'd look forward to the once a week even more? You know what it is?
No, because then you start getting into sort of uncomfortable needing.
Okay, but
you're hungry.
Okay, but hold on a second, horn dog. What about... We all know this feeling. Remember being in a relationship? Remember when we were in love, fellas? And
with each other? Or
well, you know me. Yeah. I'm in love with being in love.
I know, and so...
It's just different.
It's been a part of our relationship for quite some time.
Here's my point. Remember you met that woman and whatever relationship, maybe it's the one you're in now, maybe it's one 10 years ago, and you got together for a couple months, everything's going good, and then one of you went out of town for like a week or something, had to go off to New York or something. Remember that week? Remember when you got back? Remember how good that was? You know, that was based on you being gone for a week. That's why it was so good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe you need a little of that sexually.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they ought to put a moratorium on it for 3 days.
Yeah.
What happens?
Yes. That for this couple, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Jesus, I should get a job doing this. Cameron?
Yes.
You're 21?
Yes.
What's up?
Well, my first question is, when you ejaculate, either through sex or masturbation, what's that release? What's released in your body after that happens?
Lots of different things. What are you referring to specifically?
Just like the hormone-wise, what gives you that sense of euphoria?
Well, endorphins, the serotonin levels raised, there's oxytocin released, there's multiple, very complex mechanisms actually that have not been fully worked out.
Really? I think I'm way over that.
But lots of different chemicals are released that cause pleasure.
When you're done? Really?
No, when you're done, that's the serotonin surge that makes you want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. And then my second question is, when men are at the restroom, like say the urinal,
yeah,
and they're urinating, they get a little shiver.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, what is that, Drew?
Well, there's
why at the urinal? Why not alone? And maybe you do it alone and you don't notice it.
You get I think this is you get it in the group.
No. Cameron does too, right, Cameron?
Right. All my friends. We all talk about it.
You don't get it when you're alone?
Yeah.
See,
No,
you, Adam.
not as much.
Not as much.
You get it more if you're standing
Or do you think
like at Dodger Stadium where you'll have to take a leak in that trough.
Do you think you try to push the pee out more when you're in the trough?
No.
Like you're pushing?
No.
Because it might be some of the straining. I think it has to do with the straining.
No, doesn't feel that way to me.
All right, let's speculate. Straining and emptying the bladder both tend to activate the vagus nerve, and so you can get sort of a low blood pressure and pulse. You can actually pass out. It's called post-micturition syncope.
Let me tell you, if you passed out at the urine trough at Dodger Stadium, you'd be dead. You'd whack your head on something.
No. You'd fall, and you just float away. People would pee on you, be all over.
You'd float down, you'd end up in Santa Monica Bay before they could stop you. Yeah, it's great. It's great. I know it's been a while since we talked about this, but please, if anyone is listening to the show who's planning on constructing any kind of new arena or ballpark or public restroom, some kind of public restroom, feel free to put those partitions in between the urinals so that I don't have to stare at another guy's dork and feel the fine mist of his urine bouncing off the back of the urinal and onto my bare forearm, which is inches away from his dork. Could you put a goddamn partition in there? Jesus Christ. Talk about ordinance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I swear to Christ, I try to add a garage onto my house. I got to blow an inspector and bribe a city council member. But when they build the Staples Center, they don't.
Good.
Staple has one.
Staples
Dodger Stadium. I've been to many a
Rose Bowl.
new place.
Disaster.
Rose Bowl. You might as well just a storm drain. Oh, I can say it. Come on. Who cares? They can't stop me from saying that. For Christ's sake. Yeah, put that partition in there. Listen, I do construction. I can tell you, it's 45 cents worth of MDF or melamine or Cortron or something. Really, literally for another $6, you could put one of those things in between us and it'd save everyone's dignity. And especially when you're B/C celebrity like myself. Last thing you need is some punk kid staring at your Johnson drunk.
Think of the rumor.
At that Arrowhead Pond.
It won't be rumors, I guess.
Gee, I got to stretch my junk out before I get out there. I could be recognized. Jeez, that Carolla, he's not kidding.
Oh, he talks about a small penis. Wow.
I thought that was just a rap, man. Turns out, whoa, guy got a cell phone here. Hey, Larry, guess where I am? Yeah, Carolla. Right. Yeah, it looks like he's peeing out of his belly button. I don't know where it's coming out of. All right. Drew likes that one. We'll take a little break. Brian Krause, our guest tonight from Charm. We'll be back after this. Yep. Loveline. Drew, we got to schedule a show where we just come in and talk. The show keeps interrupting our conversations. What do you say we do a show Fridays where we don't do a show?
We just come in here and chat?
Yeah, but we pretend like we have a reason to come here.
Yeah, it's good.
You like that?
And Anderson can sit there and give you the finger, just keep talking.
Yeah, and every once in a while when I wax on too long about something, you put it like a drop in with the whatever or the violins.
Whatever.
Nuts when I hear that.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, that one too. Brian Krause is our guest tonight. Brian's from Charm. Tomorrow's a big premiere. What's going on tomorrow night on this show? You have some little hits?
Tomorrow night, let's see, the girls trying to protect an innocent lie in court and release like some bad guy. And as far as my storyline coming back, I took my girlfriend to heaven. And,
oh, great.
Yeah, she wanted heaven. I took her there. And
Nice.
so we orb back in. We call it orbing. We disappear, reappear.
Right.
And she's pissed. You know, it's your typical boyfriend-girlfriend thing. And so we're trying to work that out and the do's and don'ts of our relationship.
How's the shooting schedule for something like that? I mean, it's all in film, right?
It's all filmed, 35. It's 8-day shoots per episode.
Wow.
About 12-hour days average.
Is it just me, or is TV becoming more like movies? Like I was looking at this, hearing about this Dark Angel thing that's coming out. You know, it was what's his name? What's
Cameron.
James Cameron gets into it. The pilot cost $10 million. You know, it's shot like a Batman feature. You know what I mean? Is TV? Are they stepping up because all the competition with cable or the networks
or
stepping up?
Or is it the quality of the transmissions? You know, the fact that we're watching TV and more movie.
I think
quality
you get a more
images.
But where are they getting the money?
Yeah,
I mean, imagine
especially a more fragmented market.
Well, I mean, you got this Dark Angel, and it cost $10 million to do the pilot. I mean, Gone with the Wind was probably shot for $3 million.
Is that right?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, hell, it could have been too. Well, it's in the 30s.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? That's stupid because it was a million years ago. But what I mean is there's a lot of great movies that were made for a lot less than that.
Yep.
And I don't know where it's coming from. Pulp Fiction, $8 million. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that. All right. John?
Hi.
You 17?
Yeah, I had unprotected sex with the girl the day after a period, and I was wondering what the likeliness of her getting pregnant was.
Not as likely had it been mid-cycle. So
Really?
there's still a possibility. I think she should still take the morning after pill.
It's a little too late for that.
Well, then you take a pregnancy test in 2 weeks.
Okay.
All right.
But it's not very likely. Why don't you use a condom every time, huh?
It was my first time, it's kind of spur of the moment.
I see. All right. I'll buy that.
Okay, so it's not very likely?
It's not as likely as if we're mid-cycle, but it's a possibility.
Okay. You get any blood on you?
Yeah, a little.
Yeah. So it was like you broke your hymen in a way.
Yeah.
Good times.
Nice. Yeah.
I guess that's a good analogy, yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay, thanks.
You'll never forget that. You never forget the smell. All right. JR?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to listen to your voice.
Oh, and listen, I don't like listening to my nasally drone secondhand. Bob, 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 Bob. JR, turn your radio down, you idiot.
All right.
What's going on?
Well, whenever I have sex with my girlfriend, or actually now my wife, either I won't stay erect after sex, or I'll stay erect, but I can't feel anything, so I won't want to do anything. And I was just wondering, like, what I could do.
If it's after sex, what is it you're planning on doing?
Well, I mean, she wants me to keep going, and that's the thing. I can't.
You mean after you ejaculate?
Yes.
That's normal.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, listen, he didn't turn down whatever I told him to turn down very much.
Asshole.
Yeah, listen, after you ejaculate, your penis is of no use to any of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it has a refractory period.
Listen, any of you women who think a guy's penis is going to be useful after he ejaculates, you're sadly mistaken. Plus, emotionally, he ain't there anymore. You know what a guy's penis is? Let me tell you what a guy's penis is like after he ejaculates, emotionally, what the penis is like. Remember when you were in like high school, you take you take your finals about 3 or 4 days before the school year ended. You finish your last one up maybe 2 or 3 days before you actually got out of school. You remember those last 2 days? Yeah, what'd you do?
Nothing.
Just sat there. It's like, screw it. Maybe you showed up, maybe you didn't.
You
just
left.
hung out, cleaned out your locker, and just sort of chilled. You had no motivation, no homework, no nothing. Didn't have to be nice to anybody. Weren't worried about anything. That's basically the shape. That's the mindset of the penis after it ejaculates. Like, I'll show up, but don't expect any oral reports. Nothing's going on. I'm just hanging. I'm gonna clean out my underpants drawer, and that's about it. Right, Drew?
Right.
Annie,
Hello?
you're 13.
Yeah. I have my this friend. She's my best friend. And sometimes we'll be in public or we'll be alone and she'll just kind of like hit me and like hurt me.
Do you tell her not to do that?
Well, sometimes I go, ow, and I say, please don't do that. And then she like kind of does it as a joke and then she'll start laughing.
Well, it's not a joke. And just because she's been your good friend doesn't mean she necessarily should always be your good friend. And if she continues to behave in ways that are aggressive and inappropriate, that's it. Tell her that there will be consequences and then follow through on them.
Okay.
All right, there. Drew, did you fear any of your friends growing up?
No.
No? Ryan, you have that?
Not feeling friends. I used to be a punchy guy. I was always small, tiny, and I took karate and stuff. So I was like, let me show you my moves. And, I used to be real punchy and stuff. And all the way up till I was like 20, 21. And then I did it to this guy who was, 35 at the time, and I thought he was a buddy or whatever, and I, punching him in the arm, give him the old dead arm, and he just turned right on me and said, yo, don't go punching me unless you plan on punching it out with me. You punch me again.
Oh, really? Nice.
That's it.
That was it.
And I've never really been punchy with anybody since then. It's like, okay, all right, I could see where it's irritating.
Yeah, my friends, I was constantly in fear of ass kicking.
They constantly kicked your ass.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's why I was in fear. I kicked their ass, too, though.
I just...
You didn't have that relationship with your friends where they beat on you? I mean, badly beat you?
No, not like that. But
I've been stabbed by my friends.
But the beatings were like a 4, as you said. I don't remember if you shared this on the radio the other night or not, but the 9 was when...
Oh, how dare
Come on, let's bring that up.
Yeah.
Come on,
we gotta go
come
to
on.
break. How dare you bring that up? I told you that in all confidence, Drew. Come on.
Oh, my God.
All right.
All right, there was something far worse they engaged in than mere beating.
Oh, you know what people are picturing now? Me, like, putting a rose in their mouth and sodomizing one of them.
That ain't nothing.
They're picturing
that ain't nothing.
love. How dare
Not nearly so bizarre. That's at least, routine.
All right. All right. I'm gonna sue you, and then we'll take a break. Yellow. All right. That is it. All right, we're going to take a little nap. I want to thank Brian Krause for coming out here tonight, and tell everyone to go watch Charm tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, and when that's over, you can tune into Loveline, and there you'll find Cypress Hill, right?
Right.
Thanks,
Perfect
Brian.
timing. Hey, thanks for having me in, guys.
And until next time, it's Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
Cornhorn.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Wilkins Ingalls. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.